Hey guys, just got back from the lake with my boy Cash and his friend. We're gonna make some baits. I'm gonna go out again tomorrow, and wanted to show you what was working today. It's called a Diner Shiner. It's from Do It Molds, and it's basically a good companion to this 1.7 Epic Molds Preybait. And they just work really well together. So I'm going to pour a few and paint a few of the jigs, and we'll just take you along, and we'll take them out tomorrow and see what happens. So here's some remelt I've got. This is kind of a gold pearl. Been working good, so I'm not going to really mess with a good thing. So I'll just remelt that in the microwave, and we will inject a few, show you the results. Had to go get my scissors so I can cut this stuff up into smaller chunks here. Just remelts better. Had a pretty good day today. It was just a little bit warm for the boys. I generally like to stay a little bit longer because I know the bite picks up in the evening. So I'll probably hit it early in the morning tomorrow and just fish for 2 or 3 hours. Make up for lost time today. But it was good. We had a good time. I'll probably edit that video tonight. It'll probably be posted before this one. Okay, so I'm going to throw that in the microwave for about 3 minutes, and we'll check it after that. So I think I'm going to try some Epic whip wads too. They've been good for us. A little bit smaller profile, but their action's pretty cool. While we're melting plastic, we'll do those as well. Okay, so we'll give that a little stir and shoot it for another minute. And we'll make sure our injector's cleaned out from the last run. It was a good day, like I say today, but those bass were deep. They were about 8, 9, 10 feet deep. But they did cooperate, so that was good. I just want to spend a little more time on the spot on the spot, like they say. I think if I spend a little more time without the kids getting bored, I think we could dial them in a little bit better. Just about done here. Okay. Well, that should work. Don't want to press too hard on this one because I don't have a clamp on top. We'll hold pressure for a minute. Watch out for your bare feet, Joe. Okay, that ought to get me what we need tomorrow. So let's walk over to the paint booth and we'll paint up some jig heads for this that will match. Okay guys, so just the other day I made a bunch of these, and they're just a cute little lure. Grab some pliers real quick here. Where are they at? Okay, so to get rid of the sprue on these, I just take these needle nose pliers and I just work it back and forth ever so slightly, and that's what we end up with. There's a little flash on this one. I might trim that off and I might not. Show you this. This is from the Milwaukee pack out. I printed some little brackets so these can hang anywhere in my shop. I've been using them, and they just work really well because I don't like to use these in the pack outs. I've been 3D printing custom stuff, so it's kind of nice to be able to use them for my assembly line on other projects. These are a little bit heavier jigs, so that'll be good for tomorrow, because like I say, those bass are a little bit deep. Okay. Boy, we went through a lot of jigs today. Between me throwing into the rocks and the boys throwing into the bushes, we went through a bunch. So anyhow, that's what we're gonna do. We'll go paint these up. Let's go to the next station. Okay, so here's our jigs. Check this out. I can take that one off, put this one right here. Life is good. And I'm gonna show you a color that I've been enjoying. It's not that one. It is this one. This is a shad reflective, RVR shad reflective. It's just a powder paint that works pretty good. I got it from Zeners. I'm not sure exactly what color it is, just kind of a shad. RVR shad reflective. So let's paint a few of those up, see what we see. Okay, so there's our heat gun. And I'll grab some pliers, and we'll just start painting these jigs. That almost perfectly matches our plastics we just poured. It's got a little gold flake in it, kind of a pearl body. So good stuff. We'll just get these painted up and hung up, and then we'll go check our plastics. I noticed that one got a little bit warm, and so I've been counting 7, 7, and 3. So let's do a 5 and a 5 and a 3. Okay, so as you can see, that's still plenty of paint, but we'll go a little bit lighter even, then you can even see the scales that are designed into the mold. It doesn't really matter, but like you see, they have scales into the mold. So let's try 4, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Yeah, I like that. You can see the scales a little bit better in the details of the mold. Like I say, fish don't care, and I barely do. So that is that. Let's go pull our plastics, see what they look like. Okay, so this is the Preybait. It's a 1.7 inch epic mold, and it just has killer action on the tail, especially if you're vertical jigging. When you drop it, the tail just does its own thing. And what I think makes it nice about on that diner shiner is this has a flat head, and that diner shiner does too, and so they match up really well. Makes a great combination. So there's 10 of those. I'm tempted to pour one more batch just for giggles. I think I will. But in the meantime, so let's throw that back in there. In the meantime, here's these whip wads. I just looked up at my pegboard and saw that I already had some whip wads hanging, but that's okay. You can never have too many of those. Was in Albertsons the other day. Overheard a kid talking to his dad about fishing. They went up to one of the rivers around here, and he was just talking about an 18-inch brown, this little boy. And so I tapped the dad on the shoulder at the self-checkout and I said, hey, before you leave the store, come out to my boat. I had my boat in town. And so we gave him a whole bunch of baits. He was just smiling from ear to ear. So it's always good to make more than I need on the lake, because you never know who you might run into. In fact, that same day, well, that guy, before he came out to my boat, another guy stopped me. He said, hey, Joe. He said, I watch you guys on YouTube. My name's Joe too. And apparently we used to know each other back in Cody when he used to work at like a lumber yard or some different outfits. But I couldn't, I still can't put a name to a face. But anyhow, we're fast friends and was able to give Joe some baits as well. So pretty fun to be able to share what works with people. I don't know, I enjoy making these, and I really enjoy trying to help others out too. So there you have it. We'll take that out on the boat tomorrow and give it a whirl. This is a new TFO trout panfish rod, 7-footer, ultralight. I just couldn't not get that, but bought 3 other rods. And the 4th one came in the mail yesterday, so we'll take it out on the lake tomorrow and maybe do a little review of all those as well. Thanks for joining. We'll catch you on the next one. On that second pour, well, this is the first one. I threw in a little bit of this pumpkin glitter from Hobby Lobby, and kind of like the way it turned out, just to be different. In honor of that, I had one jig head that I didn't paint. I just painted that in a color called Copperhead, and that's gonna be nice. Happy, happy, happy. Likey, likey, likey. So there's the finished product. We'll just load it into our Milwaukee pack out right there. Throw it on the boat. That's ready for us tomorrow.